Law Dog Corvette, we are going to get away from our painless wiring harness series and we're going to actually do some body work today. When we got the 74 convertible Stingray, it did not have the front bumper cover. Now that's not an unusual thing because the front bumper covers were made of a material that just didn't last. We ordered a replacement. It's an all rubber front bumper cover. We ordered it from Zips Corvettes in Mechanicsville, Virginia. They do an excellent job. I highly recommend them. All right, so we're gonna put the front bumper cover on, the valance that goes down here, and then also the splitter. So here are our new parts. So this is our front bumper cover. It is an all rubber cover and comes with special clips. We will not be reusing the rail clips from the old cover. Here is the old splitter. It was rusty, but we sanded it down and painted it. These are the lower valance brackets. These are the old ones. Of course, they are trash. And we picked up a couple new ones from Zips. And then here is our lower valance. Also, our lower valance was just complete garbage from the one we had. And this one is a plastic valance. The original was a fiberglass valance. So there's a few steps involved in this process, and we will be using the riveter. So here we go. First step is going to be putting on the lower valance support brackets. We had a little fiberglass that needed to be done right here. So we went ahead and patched a couple of little holes, re-glassed it last night, so we should have something to hold on to now.
When you do glass work, do you do it from the inside or the outside?
I usually do both. The lower valance bolts are in. It's 4 bolts to hold each side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 2 more bolts on this bumper bracket. One's here and one right there. All right, this is the back side of the bumper cover, and this metal piece right here, also known as the splitter, it actually tucks up inside the bumper just like this. Now it's riveted here, 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 and here. And so we're gonna do that now. All right, the rivets are in. Just 4 little rivets. All right, the last piece of this is to install these brackets along the rubber bumper. These brackets take the place of the metal bars that would go along the top and the sides. So this is the replacement piece. Sold by Zips and actually recommended by Zips. All right, this process is slow and tedious. You basically have to put these clips on these brackets and then feed them in through the front clip. Slow and steady. Okay, it is now the next day because of this piece right here. This, on a 1974, is the part of the front bumper assembly, and this is the part of the 5-mile-an-hour crash test issues, whatever. It was some type of government mandate, so it had to survive 5 miles an hour, and so that's what these are. They're supposed to give as you hit something within low speeds. This bolt, this shaft right here gives, and it allows the bumper to come into the car without damaging the frame. Now, the reason why it's the next day is because in order to get, bring you over here, in order to get this bolt and this bolt to mount, and I'll show you back in here. To get those 2 bolts to mount, you must take this piece off because those 2 bolts sat like right here. And so this piece had to come off, and it was a bear, just completely rusted. And I had put a strong coat of POR15 on the entire bumper assembly. So not only am I having to get the bolt through the rust, but also get the bolt through POR15. So that was a lot of fun, and not really a lot of fun, just like the opposite of a lot of fun. And that's the thing that must be removed before you can get those two. All right, that's the final project of the front bumper cover from Zips Corvette. This is the rubber version. This is on a 1974 convertible. This was not an easy job to do, mostly because of that crash bar or low impact mechanism on the front bumper assembly. However, once that was off, all the bolts went in pretty good. There is some fit and finish issues, but we will address those at paint and body. But for the most part, I'd say it's a pretty good product, and went on, after I was able to get rid of a few pieces that were in the way, went on pretty easy. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what's going on, please throw a like button and subscribe to the channel. Talk to you later. Bye.